Waiting for YouTube. YouTube is just buffering. Wow. It's not buffering on your end? So you can see me? Because I'm buffering like a mofo here. Aha, there I am. And buffering again. Joshua's buffering, Elton's not, David's not. Okay, there I'm not finally. I'm smooth as butter. Well, maybe not quite, but I was so busy making lunch, which is still in the oven, most of it. And of course, making my slushie. I forgot to send out invites. So that might be a good thing to do, huh? I know Donna said they have a power outage, so I'll send her one anyway. Sorry, guys. I didn't plan ahead very well. So how are y'all doing? No, not doing too bad, David. Hanging in there. Elton needs coffee. One more here. And if anybody else wants one, they can ask. I am eating ginger sesame tuna, generic kind, because it's cheaper. And I have sweet potato puffs in the oven. Basically, like tater tots, but sweet potatoes. Yeah. Yum. Well, go make you some coffee, Elton. How's your mom, David? Yeah, I can imagine. This is a pretty stressful time for most everybody. Hey, Anthony. Power is out in the whole town. Wow. I wonder what happened there. You can get up on panel on your phone. We do it all the time. Oh, she had a video therapy session. Yeah, that'll do it. And honestly, if it wasn't wearing her out, then I would say she needed to work harder, but it's obvious that she's working very hard, so. I'm gonna have to make cigarettes here in a few minutes. I wait till the last minute. Well, the school that I'm going to be going to is closed down. No one may come in or out, and all the classes right now are online. And so I'm kind of assuming that summer semester is probably going to be online, just because this isn't going to go away in 2 weeks, you know. But I was kind of hoping not to have to do anatomy online. So, but oh well, I can handle it. But my clinicals are supposed to start in the fall, and so I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll see where this plays out. But I'm really proud of her too, David. I'm very proud of her. Oh, I've only got 2 watching. Who else is live? I didn't see anybody on my list, but my list isn't, you know, the be all end all, so. Donna must still be making her food. And Anthony, right at the same time that Donna said that your power was out in a message on Facebook, my internet went out. So Jack is live. Okay. I will be right back. I got to go get my sweet potatoes out of the oven. So here, have an adorable dog to look at in the meantime. Thanks, Spike. Hello. Roy timed you out in Jack's chat. Good grief. Did I chase somebody? No. No, I was checking my food in the oven. Or asking if Dave chased someone. Could be the internet messing up. It might not be able to handle all the traffic. I mean, we've gone from like, I think 1.5 million unemployed 2 weeks ago to like 10.5 million unemployed this week. So, Dave. That's funny. Yeah, I think you can probably only get away with that in mine and Ken's chats. Hey, Elton. Elton, did I send you a link? Ah. Nick, do you want a link? Did I send you one? Ah, my nose itches. It's the COVID. Here. Okay, Sherney. How you doing, Nick? Okay, I sent one. Look in Hangouts, Nick. So I went to the grocery store and just on a whim scanned down the toilet paper aisle and they actually had freaking toilet paper. So I went and got a pack. I'm not panicking if I run out because there are many other ways, but it's kind of handy. And it was nice to see that there was plenty left on the shelves, not like one or two, but they were being very strict about only allowing one per customer. And one lady was ahead of me in line and had like her older kid had a cart and then she had a cart, but it was obvious that they were together. And the cashier was like, no, one per customer. You can come back tomorrow, but one per day. She was kind of pissed, but oh well. And grab and run. Well, that's what caused the problem in the first place. So I need to see you, Nick. Poke your head. Thank you. Oh, social distancing. Here we go. How are you?
I'm all right.
Are you guys pretty much stuck in your houses now?
No.
That's good.
I would try to, but I've got a good excuse.
What's that?
I'm popping round to see a vulnerable person.
There you go.
So it's not that bad over here, but it's getting that way.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy.
Because you're getting old people where they're just basically just not sticking to the rules.
Yep. That's the problem here, too.
And they will just they'll just stop everything then.
Yep. Yeah, I go out when I absolutely need something, and when I'm out and about already, I will stop in and see my best friend. Hang on a second.
Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Sorry about that. I need to run a quick errand. I will be right back.
Right, shall we corrupt the channel? Joshua, my internet's fine. Hello, Shani. Yes, Nancy, I'm back. Hey, Dave Larson, you can get stuffed. No, Nancy, I won't.
Sorry about that. Got a hubby in pain back there. He needed his pills.
Hey, Nancy, if you want me to shut up, you have to get up on panel and tell me.
I think I sent you a link, Nancy.
Got a minute. Gotta admit, it's been quiet without me, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've missed you. But there's a certain other person that's not been coming in that it's been really quiet without. And I'm glad of that. Oh, but that's a long drawn out story. Hey, Lisa. What's that?
Do I know who it is?
You might. I can tell you in Hangouts.
Put it in the private chat.
Oh, duh. Yes, we have tools that we can use. Oh, hang on. Got to go check my potatoes. Be right back. I'm a great cook.
Hello, Lisa. Who is that, Dave?
Shit.
Who's the lying flicker, Lisa?
Okay. Anthony, bullshit.
I'm just wondering who's calling me. Why is Lisa calling me a liar?
I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, not you, Nick, she says.
Oh, I know who you mean. I know who you mean, Lisa. Scumballs. At least you know your place, Lisa. Behind the kitchen. Or in the kitchen.
All right, check private. Okay, Lisa, you got to tell us, what are you making for dinner?
Oh, Lisa, puke.
Elton, always check your privates. Yep, Nancy, and a few others.
Check private chat.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Black heart, Lisa. You haven't got a bloody heart. Give me all the details to the first question and hang out sometime when you get the chance.
Okay. I'll be writing a book, but I will.
Can I swear?
Sure. Okay.
He's a fucking scummy bastard.
You got it. Oh, my banner isn't running. What the hell? There we go. That's better. Gotta have the banner, you know.
And I hope you were watching, scummy little bastard. Fucking hate on the scum of the earth.
Yep. People ain't got nothing better to do than troll. And it's not just being irritating in somebody's chat. This is literally affecting people's emotional states because of what this guy has done. So,
Well, if it would have been me, I would have made sure he'd done it fucking properly. Nice 357 right to the back of the skull.
Dave, what are your jelly beans calling you?
They're calling Dave Larson's a fat bastard. Because people like that, Elton, the fucking scum.
Yep.
You mostly scrape them off the bottom of your shoe. Yeah.
I have a feeling if YouTube weren't being run by bots right now, this would have been taken care of a while ago, but there's nobody there to read the reports, so.
Yeah, but it all comes back to bite him in the ass.
Well, it's been biting him.
That's the main reason why I come back. Just because I'm not here doesn't mean I'm not watching.
Oh, I know. I'm very aware. Yeah, I sat in a chat last night and watched him on yet another name say that he was a cop. I was like, really, dude? I don't think so. So how much toilet paper do you have, Nick?
Honestly want to know?
Yeah.
214 rolls.
Well, you'll be ready for a while.
No, if people haven't got it, I'll just give it to them.
There you go.
I get it for free anyway.
How do you get it for free?
I got a mate works in a factory where they make bog rolls. I get all the factory seconds.
Nice.
So.
And it's cool that you're giving it to people that need it. That's awesome.
I don't need it. I've got a bidet to wash my ass.
Yep. See, that's something Americans never caught on to. And now all of a sudden, they're popping up on Amazon and on all these other shopping sites because the Americans suddenly realized, oh, those Europeans and had something they figured.
I'm not a fucking European.
I know you're not European, but the first place I ever saw a bidet was in Europe. Sorry. Okay, those Welsh really had something figured out. Is that better?
Yeah. Oh, call me British. I'm not fucking European.
And like for us, our shower head reaches the toilet, so you know.
Yeah, you just stick your ass over the bath and wash it.
Unfortunately, our bathtub does not drain, and we just this weekend had to get people out here to clean out the sewer pipes that are like on the other side of the fence where there used to be a trailer. And what they got out of that pipe that was clogging the pipe was utterly fucking disgusting.
Baby
And
wipes.
no, it was just the
Fat.
at the point where it was clogged up, it actually, the pipe starts to go uphill because it has sunk around our yard, and so it just backs up there. Yeah, that's why they're trying to kick us out. That's why we got an eviction notice, is because he wants us out so he can rip all of this out and lay all new pipe down and dig it properly and stuff. So, but our federal government halted all evictions literally the next day after he said we were gone in 60 days. So
what are you going to do now?
Well, if he actually hands me a written eviction notice, I'm going to just look him in the eye and say, you got to wait until the federal government says that you can do this. But in the meantime, my parents are actually going to help us find a place. So I know they're already looking online for us, and I've been doing some looking too. So I'm not too worried. I know my parents aren't going to let us be homeless. So Anthony, are you saying that about what came out of the pipe? Because that's just fucking disgusting if you are. Hey,
Susan, check private chat.
Is he like a noob or what? Why would he think you left?
Well, I've lost all my views on my channel. 14,000 views.
How'd you lose them?
Because I deactivated my channel, didn't I?
Okay, I didn't realize you had.
Yeah. I only done it for one reason.
Get rid of noodles?
No. I'm going to have some fun. So.
Go in stealth mode, huh?
Nah.
Well, that person that we're all having trouble with doesn't realize that a couple nights ago he talked with my troll account about me.
Yeah.
I got a good laugh out of that.
Yeah, but do you know the videos what that certain person put?
What was that?
Do you know when he got rid of all his videos?
Mm-hmm.
I've actually copied them.
Nice.
So I think I might stick them up on my channel.
Oh, that's funny. It's actually brilliant.
Hey, Dave Larson, you can kiss me ass, you. Don't forget, Dave Larson, we're friends on Facebook. I can keep you awake all night and I'll just keep on pressing the ringing. I've never actually used that. I wonder if it works. Right. Well, Dave Lawson's gone all quiet now.
And Dave, you'll have to report me for a false title. There's no dancing going on here. Unless you want to count the puppies.
Let's see if that works. Oh, it does work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you a little video. You'll actually pay yourself laughing.
Okay.
Right.
David Lopez, what is what you've been waiting for? Oh, the dancing. Yep, sorry, no dancing. Just like there was no llamas yesterday. Just Nick and his tutu. David, you could always come up here and dance for us.
You got to listen to that. That's funny as hell.
Right. More maths, Lily. If Dad's got 10 cans of lager and he drinks 9 of them, what would that make? He would be pissed.
That's one smart kid. He does the math just fine. Hey, Ken.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, Anthony must have got power back. David says my video would definitely be flagged if he danced.
Hello, everybody.
You got power
Hello,
back,
Anthony.
did ya?
Yeah, it's back on. Somebody didn't know how to drive, I guess, because I heard it down there up on the main road. I heard like a crunchy sound, and I heard a bunch of when the power went. I was like, "You sons of bitches!"
How long did you power it out for?
Not long. Not even half an hour.
It doesn't take them long, though, does it?
Well, they ain't got nothing else to do because they ain't doing any new shit. You just got service guys running around.
Yeah.
And they're begging for something to break because they want to make money. Well, you know, money on top of the money they're getting for sitting on their ass. Yeah. My friend says, he called me up. He works for the power company. He's like, man, he says, now I know what it feels like. I said, what do you mean? He said, like you get to stay home, get paid. I said, yeah, but I work for mine to be able to do that.
Donna, that is really cool. That is always fun when you reconnect after that long.
Oh, yeah, talking about our old classmate. Yeah. Well, yeah, because no one's got anything else better to do but sit at home and say, hey, let's research, see what happened to so-and-so. Hey, there she is.
Yep.
That's how my aunt on my dad's side found me. Because she got on my YouTube on Messenger and she goes, do you mind if I ask you a question? And I'm like, no, shoot. She says, are you Ann Lee's boy? And I said, yeah. She says, you know Linville? I said, yeah, that's my grandfather. Well, that's my uncle. I'm like, hey, cuz.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I found Ken on YouTube.
Well, that's how my oldest son found me because his mama run off with him when he was 10. I hadn't seen him since.
Wow.
And his fiance got on the chats I was on one night, and she says, because she seen my last name, and she's like, she asked a few questions, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Because I don't remember the name being in the family, And she said, well, I'm your son's fiance, and I'm thinking, at first it didn't dawn on my oldest boy because I hadn't seen him so long. I was like, my son ain't got no fiance. What the hell are you talking about? And she goes, no, Brian. And when she said Brian, I was like, oh, that kid.
Wow, right on.
Because that was from my first wife, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, no, he's right here. You want to talk to him? I was like, hell yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he's never seen me since he's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what he does for a living?
What?
Diesel mechanic, just like his dad. And guess what he had joined and been in, too?
The Marines.
The Marine Corps. I said, hey, it's part of genetics. It's not just a mentality.
Yep. That's cool.
Because when I told him, he's
No,
like,
the Marine Corps.
yeah, when I
Hey,
told
Anthony,
him,
don't forget the Marine Corps. All that they are, with people that can't get into the army, they just want to be soldiers, but they can't join the army.
no, it's easy. It's actually easier to join the Army than the Marine Corps. I got bad news for you. Yeah. I know. I've seen many of my friends that joined the Marine Corps and never made it past boot camp.
No.
Yeah. I think
Hey, Anthony, have a look in private chat.
I think in my class, out of 20 guys at a time, only 2 ever passed.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
Anthony.
I'm sorry, there's some fucking wusses.
Anthony, look in private chat.
Oh, man. He's a retard. They're all retards.
Yeah, I sent a link, Elton.
But yeah.
You said you got it.
No, I mean, just shortly before you went live, my power just went. I was like, that's about fucking right.
Right before I went live, my internet went down.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you can get on StreamYard on this, but I've never been on it, and I had to do the code thing, and trying to get 2 screens on this old motherfucker is like, yeah. I was like, because if the power was off too long, I was gonna go grab the generator and fire it up, But I do have a generator that hooks to my house. So,
Did you check your private room between you and Ken? I'll go send it again. Hold on.
yeah, because I've been trying to tell people I'm no longer in that link room because I got tired of the fucking bullshit. People still not fucking listening. Stop adding people without fucking. If they're not on this panel on a regular basis, they do not need to be in that fucking room.
Okay, Elton, it's in the private room between you and Ken. And I see it there twice. So
Yeah. Because when we first started off, there was 12 people in that room. Right before I left, it was growing up on 22. And that's before I dropped out. Jimmy dropped out. Ron wanted out. Yeah, because someone was putting links in there. It looked like it was coming from Jimmy. When you clicked on it, it went straight to a fucking porn video.
I dropped out.
And it had to be somebody that was added in there by somebody that was already in that room, because that's the only way it can happen, because they can't just mysteriously crack in there and put themselves. That's bullshit.
exactly.
Ain't nobody that fucking talented. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I've tried.
I reckon you should start up another one and just have us in it.
Well, the thing is, Nick, that's the problem. We start a new one because this one was a new one. It was supposed to be just people that's regular on the panel. And next thing I know, the number just kept climbing and climbing and climbing because. So I'm not going to name names because on my end, because I started, it shows me who added those people.
Elton, poke your head.
And everybody kept adding their buddies or this guy's cool. I'm going to add him without who we don't even know who it is.
And it was supposed to be just the
Panel.
The panel adding the people they wanted to come on their panel. So it always turns out that way every time we start.
But the thing is, if you want to add them to your deal, you add them in your own, not the one that says links only.
Mm.
And then people wouldn't quit chit-chatting in the damn thing. And we done said that loud and clear. This is a link. This is not for you to say, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, watch this video. Or, hey, look at this.
Yeah, Nick, you got it when you did it, and everybody went, "Hey, don't chat in the link room." You were like, "Okay, yeah, I got it."
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Some of them just wouldn't get it. And then we even said, just because you think somebody's cool, don't be adding them to this room. And I watch that number just go up and up and up. And
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, I'm out. Especially when I clicked on that link thinking it was Jimmy, and I'm watching two dudes pump each other. I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Hey,
And there was probably somebody thinking they're being funny.
get up here.
That's why it was named Links Only.
Well, it was a link. It was just to something you didn't want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you heard what I said about the video that was on there. I said, look, if you're going to at least do that, have two young dudes. I don't want to see some old dude getting pumped in the ass by a teenager, okay? I'm sorry that, there's nothing attractive of a guy bent over, taking a dick in his ass and his balls hanging to his knees and his titties almost touching the floor, okay?
please tell me the coffee pot is not about to break. I would be so mad.
Shardy,
Yeah.
that's not what we were talking about, but suddenly that is what we are talking about now.
Well, Charlie she's like
back
me.
in a
She
minute.
comes in and they're like, damn, what did I walk into? What the hell?
Okay, Nick.
But I'm just saying, think about it. If you're going to send somebody a porn, send something that's decent. I mean, Jesus, nobody wants to see a bunch of old wrinkled fucks getting nailed by young kids, okay? I mean, just... Yeah. I'm sorry, there's nothing attractive about two lesbians that are in their 70s and 80s, okay? There's nothing attractive about that at all. More power to them is all I can say, but I don't want to see it.
Shardy says I'm the queen of timing.
Yeah.
I walked into Fallen Angels chat right as they were talking about how nice me and Ken were, and it was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and listen for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, that's the kind of walking
That's how he knew what it was. He clicked the link.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it looked like a StreamYard link from Jimmy. Yeah. But if you looked at it, it had a bunch of added shit to it, and it opened two windows. One window was a StreamYard that didn't even exist. You're in there by yourself. And then the next one, you click on there, and you see some old dude bent over, and this young kid just nailing the shit out of him. Like, really?
Please tell me the coffee pot's not breaking.
Oh.
I don't think Walmart will let me inside to go buy another one either. Hey, Walmart, can you deliver me a coffee pot? No, you can't have it. It's not essential.
Oh, they don't stop you from that.
Coffee's essential in
If
my
it's
household.
if it's in the store, they'll let you get it. Yeah. Just
Over there to get a coffee pot,
hear
walk out with a big ass fucking 54-inch screen TV. Yeah, I can
You
see
hear
somebody
that in
doing
the
that shit.
background?
what?
Huh?
Oh, that you were doing something else. That there was a weird noise coming through.
Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
Yeah, my camera's up there. I just went to go get the coffee out the coffee pot.
Yep.
Elton minus coffee equals zombie.
It's like
I'm
a few people.
that one zombie down in Holler Brains. I've been hollering coffee.
There's like a few people on live streams that they tell people, "Oh, you can't order nothing but essentials." I said, "No, that's not what they said. You can order anything you want on fucking eBay and Amazon. They're just telling you if it's not essentials, it's going to take a little bit more time to get it."
Yeah.
I got.
I'm
Hey, I
so
ordered-
sick of fucking people reading half the story and making up their own shit.
Yeah,
I
they
like their
they
drama.
told me it would be a month.
I mean, I just got this a couple of days ago. Even Wish is offering 5 to 6 days delivery time.
Well, read my banner there, gamer.
There he is.
I probably should say 2 days and counting. Better fix that.
2 days and counting.
Oh, that
Yeah.
let me fix it.
I ain't bringing up nothing that happened last night, Dave Larson. I'm just gonna talk on the panel. I'm not saying nothing about nobody, right? I'm be a good little zombie coffee drinking boy.
Hook your head.
I'm gonna make this loud and clear. Anybody talks about any more drama shit, I will block you.
I'm the same, Anthony. I'm sick of seeing that shit.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Let it go, motherfuckers. Let it go. Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
You just cater.
Hey, Sherney.
Because I was just telling my stepson, as long as you keep talking about it, they're still winning. So let it go.
I
Yeah.
ain't talking about nothing. I just want to drink my coffee, be pretty on cam. Well, be ugly on cam, not pretty. I'm not pretty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Aww.
Because even Grizz was asking, what's wrong, man? Because he seen me blocking some bitches. And I said, because I'm tired of the drama. I don't care who they are. I don't care how long they've been here. I don't give a shit. They're one of my #1 supporters. You're out.
Yeah.
Too many drama queens in this world as it is.
Yeah, no, there's so much propaganda and conspiracy, and there's too much crap going on right now. We don't need that right now at all times. We don't need the spread of misinformation from people half reading something and making up their own conclusion. We don't need that right now. We had that in my live stream earlier. We literally had to correct someone in my live stream to go, hey, that's not a treatment they're doing for, the pandemic. They're not doing that. It was some weird like transfusions, like blood transfusions as a treatment. We went, no one's doing that. That's not, I don't know where you read that. It's not happening.
Not even that. That's false hope. That's false hope to people.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's happening all the time right now. It's just crazy.
With that, and they make them look like idiots when they run to their doctor and ask for that treatment. The doctor goes, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, I have to explain why the treatment wouldn't work. I'm not a medical health professional. Like, I talk a lot about chronic illness, but I had to try and explain why the treatment wouldn't work, even if they were to attempt it. It wouldn't make any sense to attempt it.
Yeah.
And both Alana and I were stumped when that was. We're like, wait, what? That's the least effective thing you could do to bolster an immune system. It's so general, it would not work.
Right.
You need targeted. That's why vaccines are great, because they target things. That's why they make vaccines. Anyway, so we're getting it all the time. I've had people message me to tell me that if I drank more water, the virus would leave my mouth and go into my stomach and be neutralized. To have more vitamins, to take these garlic and ginger and lemon supplements. I've been told some weird stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, I've had to say to all of them, no.
Yeah.
Nothing eloquent, nothing well thought out, just no. That's not how
I'm not doing that. No.
That's like when they get into the vitamins and the supplements. I said, well, what about vitamin D? Oh, well, you don't need that. And I'm like, excuse me, to absorb all you just said, you have to have vitamin D with it to absorb it. So basically, I could eat all the vitamin C in the world. If I'm not putting D with it, or I'm not out in the sun getting vitamin D, guess what? It's not going to absorb.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, again, there's so much misinformation, and there's kind of two sides happening at the moment. And then you got poor people like us trying to stay in the middle. You got one side that are overreacting to the situation, overstimulating with information and whatnot, and then spreading that crap everywhere. And just panicking. And then you got the other side, which are like, it's not going to affect us. Who gives a shit? And they're just doing whatever the hell they want. They're ignoring it completely, pretending it's not an issue.
Gamer said that his cousin in Scotland has the virus. She's in her late 40s and it hit her pretty hard.
Yep.
She told him it took her 2 hours to recover from getting up to go pee. I believe it. That's the way it's hitting people. And thank you, Donna, for sharing this out. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And then you get one person gets it and they walk around like,
Yeah, the statistics in Australia right now is that the biggest, like by age group, the most people that are carrying are people in my age group in their 20s. And that's why we've just gone into stage 3 lockdown, and we're heading towards stage 4 in the next month, because people are still ignoring it. There's now on-the-spot fines of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. We've had someone who got arrested yesterday is actually in jail right now for breaking quarantine twice.
Well, I've already bought stock in plastic caskets because they're going to start being filled.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's places, especially in Europe at the moment and in China, they've had to convert entertainment centers, ice rings, all of that into morgues. So
Yep.
when that's happening, can you take it seriously?
Yeah.
They're literally converting ice rings into morgues.
Well, the hospital here around here are parking refrigerated trucks on the side of the hospital to stack the bodies in.
Yeah, so it's a big problem. It's a big
Yeah.
problem. And yeah, no worries, gamer.
Yeah, they got reefer trucks parked on the side of the hospital, and people are like, well, they got reefer trucks for it. Well, you can't put a dead body in a warm box.
No. So take it seriously. Stop messing around. Ice skating arenas into a morgue. I know it's a true story.
Actually,
it's a true story and very practical. Yeah, if your country's in complete lockdown, it's not like you're using them anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's
ooh, Dave Larson's friend since 4th grade had a heart transplant, and he's got it.
yeah, just like outside
Yeah.
outskirts of New Orleans, there's a little town called La Rose, Louisiana. There used to be a meat packing company there that closed down years ago, but they reopened it just to turn the refrigeration units to put the bodies in.
Yep. Because you can't have funerals.
No, because you can't have groups.
funerals.
You can't have groups. If you bury somebody right now, it's just going to be them and the guy digging the hole.
Yeah.
Gamer, what are they using drones for in the UK? That's
For,
not something we have a lot of here. So
Oh, they are. It's getting
Monitor.
more and more.
really,
Yeah, it's to monitor people's movement.
Right. That way the
Probably
cop
right.
doesn't have to physically be out there.
Yeah.
I have noticed, like, when I went out today, I only saw one police car.
Yeah.
And usually
So they're using drones.
3 or 4, if not more. I didn't see one highway patrol on the interstate. It was weird.
And they're also using military drones, and you'll never see or hear that one because it's way up there looking at you on the ground.
Yeah. Dude, they can walk on your
I've
satellite.
seen 2 of them fly over this morning because where they launch it from the base here, before they get altitude, I see them, climbing. It's them non-manned drones, Yeah. And all they do is just fly in a big circle and watch the streets. And then when there's a big group, it locks in on it and sends a report. And then that's when the Jeeps show up and say, hey, you got to disperse.
Nice.
Yeah. We've have you guys deployed your military? We have.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're 14 miles from a big ass military base. So
That depends on what state you're in, because like Western Washington, the Seattle area, they've got military out, but like we're in South Dakota. Nope.
yeah, but it depends on the hot spot, people actually doing what they're supposed to. And like me, I see them anyway because I'm right next to the base. So I'm going to see them regardless if they're on duty or not. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had our military and whatnot deployed to airports and like a train stations, that sort of thing. So anyone that's coming in, even interstate from another state, they have to quarantine for 14 days. They've completely changed the whole group of hotels, like I think dozens of hotels and whatnot into makeshift hospitals. So we actually go to the hospital. You go when you get out of the airport or the train station from another state, you go straight into this bus with social distancing. You get put into a hotel. They've got nurses, they've got doctors, they've got security, they've got police, they've got military peeps to enforce quarantine. So that's how seriously they're taking. They're not messing around anymore. That's they gave us an opportunity to do the right thing. People didn't do it, so time to put the law down. It's the law now. We have to follow that.
Down on it now.
That's like my aunt called me up crying about this and that, and I said, wait, whoa. First of all, you're one of them far lefties anyway, so hey, you wanted more government control. Guess what? You got it. Welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
This is what you stand down for. Joshua made a good point. New York City is the biggest hotspot right now. Yes, it is. I'm hearing a lot over here about New York City.
Right now, it's New York, it's Michigan, Washington State, our area is New Orleans, which is pretty much puts our whole state on the map because of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And New Orleans was because they had Mardi Gras.
And they wouldn't listen.
Nope.
Well, And I actually saw the mayor of New Orleans on one of the morning shows.
Yep.
And he said that at the time that they decided to go ahead with Mardi Gras, there was only 2 cases in the United States. And so they didn't feel that it was a big deal.
Yeah. And that's also why 2 people got killed just by being run over by floats.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. We gotta start paying attention to those who aren't. Like, I don't know if you guys were in the live stream earlier when Alana was talking about what's happening in Scotland, in her area. People like around the corner from my house lit fire to a freaking car.
Wow.
Some young
Yeah.
kids vandalized a charity shop, shooting air rifles at it and smashed the windows. They've been breaking into aged care facilities to steal supplies and
Wow.
medications and toilet paper. Like, this is in Scotland where there's like barely any cases. They're not even in lockdown in Scotland. Like, you know, she was saying they don't have the
Yeah, but
relief in
that's
Australia.
that's called opportunities.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, and
Those,
because they
to
don't
me,
have the
I'm
lockdown
sorry
yet.
to say, but I think when those are caught, they should be shot on sight.
I don't know. I think it should definitely be detained. But a lot of them are minors. They're not adults. A lot of them are minors. So I think jail, absolutely treat them like adults. Go to jail.
Gamer, the president has left a lot of the virus advice up to the
The
vice
governor.
president's office and the CDC. If
Yeah.
you want anything from the United States about the virus, go to the CDC website,
Yep.
and that's where the best information comes from out of the United States. The president has backed away from giving advice. I think his advisor said,
Good.
and he appointed the vice president to deal with that, and they're working with the CDC. So that's
Yeah, no, that's
And
good.
the-
I watched
and-
the
Well, it's
press
not just
conference
CDC,
this morning.
it's DHS too, Department of
Yeah.
Homeland Security.
Yeah, I watched them live this morning. Your president's been going live, or some of your news outlets go live now. I've been watching some of them over here. I watched the press conference with him this morning. He's very interesting with how he responds. I'm intrigued with how he responds, because over here we get a lot of clips, not the whole sort of discussion. I actually got to sit down today and watch a discussion, and the way he pulls up news reporters is fascinating. I actually think it's kind of cool. Like, some
Yeah,
of it's
because
like,
he calls them out. He calls them out.
which I like that. I like that
Yeah.
he does that. You know, he goes, right, can you please stop spreading propaganda? Can you please stop making these comments? You know, this is what we need to be doing. This is my priority. So don't get me wrong, I disagree with some of the stuff he does, but I really like how he addresses that. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, yeah, because when they're fear mongering, he calls it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually like that. And of course, people bitch about it. So I see the bitching part over here, like, oh, President Trump is doing this again, and we get a little clip. I don't get to see the whole discussion of what's
No,
going
you
on and the kind of questions he
Well,
gets
see,
asked.
that's where they get a lot of people, because they only show clips when they broadcast it on their station.
Yeah. So that was cool. That was actually like, I'm getting a bit more perspective on why people are like yay and nay for the
That's why
president.
I like the fact that he has his own YouTube site where every day he does a briefing, and it's on YouTube, and you get to see it from the beginning to the end without no clips, no
Exactly.
takeouts. Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
And he trashes those reporters every day, and I laugh my ass.
Get him, Trump. Get him.
He goes, I like when he goes, I'll answer your question, even though you're fake news.
I know you, Carter.
Oh, yeah, I love when you told that one woman, he says, why do you ask such a stupid question? I know you're smarter than that.
Yeah. I saw one of his responses today to a reporter was about medical equipment. And it was something about medical equipment. And he was saying to the reporter, okay, so these are the stats of one of the biggest New York hospitals, is that usually they have 10,000 masks, for example, they go through in this particular period. In the last period, they've gone through 300,000. Now, I know there's going to be more being used, but can you justify to me why there's been that kind of crazy increase without something going out the back door that shouldn't be?
Well,
Why don't you, the reporter, go to that hospital, use your
to find
investigative
out what's going on. Yeah.
and go and find out instead of questioning me, the president, about it when I'm not a healthcare provider. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
that was
Well,
awesome.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, it's not only that. some of them hospitals already had nurses and stuff come on their channels on YouTube and say it's because a lot of them are wasting, and then a lot of them are carrying it out the doors to give to their friends and their buddies, and and their family,
Yeah. So it's crazy, but I thought it was cool. His response was really, I wasn't expecting something so direct.
But he does that all the time. It's just a lot of times if you watch it on a certain news channel, they just show the clip where it makes him look like a dumbass.
Yeah. And so I'm glad I got to watch the whole thing. It's kind of giving me a new perspective on Trump.
Yeah, because I didn't like him either, but I voted for him, and I'm gonna vote for him again because as a person, I can't stand his ass, especially when he was doing that. The Apprentice. I thought he was a jackass, but most businessmen are jackass because that's why they're successful.
Yeah.
They're not there to be your buddy; they're there to make money. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, and the fact that he took this job when he got elected and refuses to take his pay, that even gave me more respect to him.
What do you mean?
He doesn't take his pay as president.
Really?
Nope. Every time he gets a check, he rewrites it to the Treasury.
I did not know that. I don't see that in the freaking news.
Well, no, because they won't tell you that part because they wanted to make him look like he's a money-hungry, grubbing lunatic. He does not take a paycheck at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You found respect.
I'm just saying that's why I voted for him because I realized when he said that, I'm like, okay, well, he's already got money, so he can't be bought.
No.
And that's
really
why
cool.
that's why the far left are going ape shit on him because he can't be bought. He can't be bargained with because if it's not for the benefit of the people, he goes no.
Yeah. No, that's that's really interesting. I'll be right back. I got some laundry to go grab. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, get my coffee. I'm going and find out what the hell's wrong with that damn washing machine.
Yeah.
I got laundry backing up over here and damn thing's not spinning. It's filling up with water and all that. You're running the motor, but it's not spinning. My guess is a belt either got stretched or broke, and I got to figure out what model belt it is and find out where to get it at if I can get it.
Well, how old is it? How old is it?
It looks like a fairly new washing machine, really.
Well, then it's not going to be a belt. Most of those are direct drive now.
No, don't tell me that.
It'll either be in the programming or it'll be in the one of the relay switches or a speed sensor.
Oh, I'll get in there and look at it. It's weird.
All you gotta do is look at your model number and look on YouTube, and I guarantee there's 500 videos to show you what to look for.
Yeah, I forgot about you. I keep forgetting about YouTube sometimes, man.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm so used to
I had
YouTube.
one acting up on me, and I'm thinking the worst, and all it was a $18 speed sensor that went on the bottom of the wheel of the tub where it run through. Part of it ran through it like a magneto would.
Yeah, you can hear the machine when it goes to spin. It's humming like it's sitting there. But when you move the tub, it's like it moves freely. And normally if it's a belt driven, it's not supposed to be that free.
Well, what it is, it's probably a direct drive like mine, and that little switch is like a solenoid that moves the clutch. You know what I'm talking about? Moves the little deal in and out, and it may not be engaging. Because all I had to do with mine was take it apart and clean all the gook off of it, and I put some 3-in-1 oil and got it to where it would move again. Stuck it back under there, and it's working fine.
Because I was working one day. We rarely wash clothes. We got everybody wakes their shit piles up. I'm about to start changing schedules up on people.
Yeah.
I'll start pissing people off in his house.
Or the clutch itself. Yeah. Or the clutch itself might have broke. Or the clutch on itself might have broke because it's plastic.
Yeah.
And they're like $28 for a clutch kit on Amazon. So, for the whole assembly, $28. Yeah. And I got news for you. They all use Maytag product. I don't care if it's Whirlpool, Amana, it's all Maytag underneath the bottom.
Because Maytag's probably the good parts and easier to get parts for or something.
Yeah.
You got your slushy going there, Susan?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Start early.
Just like all the direct drive motors that's on them are all made by GE. Yeah.
Hey, I thought we were talking about Trump, bro. I got me more respect at him too. First of all, I got to where I could quit voting because I never knew who to vote for. Because when I do vote, my mom and dad say, "Why do you vote for him? Yeah, I don't like him." So whatever, I quit voting. Fuck it.
Well, I tell people this: I took the lesser of the two evils because I knew the other evil.
Because me, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. 'Cause it's hard to go whatever way, and frankly, in my mind, I don't give a fuck.
And it
It's
had
gonna go
nothing to
whatever
do.
way people want to go anyway.
Well, I tell people it had nothing to do with the fact she was a woman. The fact that I knew what she did at Benghazi and before Benghazi.
Yeah.
I knew the fact she was the one that sold Russia 20% of our fucking uranium.
Damn.
But nobody had any problem with that. But all of a sudden, Trump's colluding with the Russians. What do you think fucking Clinton was doing when she sold them our uranium? Weapons grade uranium at that. Nobody was upset about that, you know.
I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be the smartest motherfucker in the world. Watch, I'm gonna get fucking smart. I'm gonna get a lot of money in my pocket. I'm gonna build me an underground bunker and live in it, motherfucker. And I mean, it will resist everything, virus, whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna resist it. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have it stocked up for food to last me for like a couple of centuries. And
Get
I'm
her, Chloe, get her.
And I'm gonna do when this shit decides it's gonna go like viral and all that. I'm gonna go on the ground and say, "I see you." And once
Get her, Chloe. Get her.
once I close that big the bunker door down, you won't see me.
Watch her, Chloe. Watch her. You jealous thing. I'm talking to Chloe. She's like, who you talking to, Daddy? Who you talking to? Daddy.
Excuse me.
See, look, there's Chloe. Well, she was there. Yeah, she was. We missed her. Yeah.
Welcome back.
I think my dog's a little strange. I think sometimes she confuses me between either her daddy or her husband. One of the two. Even when Donna tries to get by me, she's like, hey, hey, hey. Kind of reminds me of Ken in the background. That's mine.
When I went back to use the bathroom, I get back there and I'm sitting on the toilet, and all of a sudden Ken goes, "You just got up," because he's watching back there on his phone, and it's quite a lag, at least 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like, "You just got up," and I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when you're around someone, you see them get up and walk in the kitchen, you look on the camera and they're still there, and I'm like, what the hell?
Dude, back when I used to DJ, everybody says, everybody would DJ. Yeah, man, I just heard you. I'll be right back after these commercial messages, and all of a sudden, you look up on the webcam, you're sitting back down on the damn computer. What the hell? I said, bro, don't you realize the internet has a 30-second delay?
Yeah, well, that's why I tell people.
And if you got shitty internet, it's even longer.
Well, I usually tell people, if you're in the chat and you're talking to us on the panel, and you get butt hurt over 2 seconds delay, this is not the place for you.
Yep. And if I'm gonna make cigarettes, if this is bugging anybody with headphones on or whatever, if it's too loud, I'll mute myself.
Like that?
It don't never bother me.
Like that?
Yeah.
Well, what brand you got?
Hot
Is
rod.
that, this is a Gambler. I like the way these taste.
Yeah, I like these hot rods.
When I first saw the
I like hot rods too. I just smoke them in a different way.
When I first started rolling my cigarettes, I started getting this OTH, what is this, OHM tobacco. I don't like it because it's Turkish Brilliant. Then I went to the Gambler and tried my first cigarette out of the Gambler. Like, oh, that motherfucker burns smoother, and I like that. So next time I run up my last Gambler, and then it was all out of Gambler. I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me.
All right,
Costco. The shelf was stocked full of OHM. I was like, well, I guess Turkish blends it is.
Every time I go into the smoke shop down here, because I'll buy like 2 weeks worth of cigarette stuff at a time, and I always grab all their stock of hot rod tubes and go up there and at least ask for at least 2 more, if not 4 more. They always laugh and go grab them out of the back because they don't keep very many on the shelf at a time.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody forgot, if you have a Taco Bell by you today, you can go get a free taco.
Well, I don't have a ride, so I just think that'd be suck.
No, I'm just throwing it out there because
Yeah.
they didn't advertise it a lot. I guess they
I
didn't.
wonder why.
I know that to keep the panic down.
Why would they be trying to get people out of their houses?
Well, all our restaurants are still open, drive-through.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
That's why. Money.
And it's funny because it feels weird to pull up to McDonald's or Taco Bell and you see them, they're in freaking white hazmat suits with the face shields and the gloves. Well, yeah, because it's no contact,
They actually put your bag on the tray and then put the tray out the window
right.
for you to grab the bag off the tray. And they haven't quite got it down. I was driving past the Burger King because I go around the back of Safeway and you drive past the Burger King drive-thru, and the lady had the tray out the window but hadn't grabbed it with 2 hands, and it was apparently heavier than she thought, and everything landed on the ground.
Oh, man.
Now I'm hungry.
Ken just yelled from the back room, "I want a free taco."
Gotta go to Taco Bell. You have to go through the drive-through.
I don't even know if we have a Taco Bell around here.
But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what we
we
do for
do.
groceries. My dad asked,
Of
what are we going to be
course.
doing for groceries whenever we're in lockdown? And you can't order. You can order stuff online, but you can't do it. I wish they had the food stamp pay option on the damn website. That would be nice. But my check's coming next month. I'm gonna get a couple odds in and have them delivered here. Tell them just leave it in the damn storeroom. I'll get it when you leave. Walk out there in the hazmat suit.
Well, it depends on who you order for, even with food stamps. All the ones I've seen have a spot to use your food stamp. It just has to be food.
Yeah.
Can't be ordering toilet paper with your food stamp card. I'm
Oh, no,
sorry.
no, no,
Don't
no,
work
no,
that
no.
way.
I mean, if,
Toilet
see,
paper is
the other
not on the edible list, okay?
If you can pay with food stamps, we'll let her know, hey man, let me see your food stamp card. So, well, we going shopping. How you gonna do that? I'm gonna say right here, I want this off the internet. I'll be like, when I first got this 43-inch TV, I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
shop.
did
There you
learn-
can see it now.
I did learn something that I didn't know. Lowe's, Home Depot, when they're selling seeds and plants,
You can use your food stamps.
you can use your food stamp card on it because it's an edible product.
Yep.
Because you're going to grow your own vegetables and stuff. You can actually buy the pods, the seeds, the little plants. Which-
Yeah, I'm a landscaper. I like growing my own flowers. I used to like planting flowers and stuff in flower beds. I told my dad.
But to me, I think
it's
it's kind of nice that they're promoting you to be self-sufficient.
When I buy my tomato plants in the spring, I've in the past I haven't had food stamps for quite a while, but way
Yeah.
back when I did, I used my food stamps to buy food plants all the time.
Yeah, I didn't even know that to a little woman. I seen her getting a bunch of like onions and tomato plants and stuff like that, and then she pulled out a food stamp card. And I'm thinking, what the hell? And the lady says, "Oh yeah, you can buy them with it." And I was like, "Shit." But it made sense. Still going buying a bag of dead ones. You can buy some live ones, grow them your own, grow them your damn self.
Hey Jay, good to see you.
You all right, Shani?
Yeah, I'm
Hello,
good.
Sir Nick. Welcome back.
To me, that always falls on that old term. You give a man a fish, he eats for one day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know how
Very,
to
very
fish. I know how to fish. I know how to hunt. I know how to grow.
Yeah.
I'm good to go, man. Shit, I'm good to go.
But I never knew
But
that.
they good. And with this lockdown going on, it's going hard to go hunting because the best hunting spots that I found is in northern Louisiana, man, and in
Yeah.
West Elizabeth. But, man, they got deer out the ass up there.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to kill Socrates. That's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, there's a lot of things I didn't know. Of course, I'm like you. I've always made too much money to be on that shit. So this is all new to me.
Yep.
When I started working hardcore like I did, I stopped doing a lot of my hunting. I used to love going hunting. I used to love like filling up the truck, hitching onto the camper or whatever, or throwing just however I wanted to go that weekend. You know, I mean, if I wanted to be lazy and pull a camper, I did, and or if I wanted to be extra lazy and throw a bunch of tent and camping supplies, then I'd throw it in the back of the truck and go. Now you can't do it with this lockdown going on. So.
Well, that's like the emergency food stamps they reactivated here, and the people are bitching. Well, they only gave me so much, and I'm like, and well, I got 6 kids, and like they done told you they stop at number 3.
Yep.
So if you decide to pop out more than 3 kids, that's not on them. That's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Quit making love to your wife, God damn it.
Well, no, that's in the past. It used to be the more kids you had, the more you make, and they stopped that because people were just laying on their back, popping out kids to get a bigger check.
Yep.
And then they wasn't even taking care of the kids.
Yep.
They were giving it to somebody else and using their information from the kids just to get the food stamp. Yeah, I know.
Oh, we had them here when
I
they
know
cut
quite a
back.
few people around here.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you some of the parenthood we have in our nation now. When they cut back to where they only supported you and up to 3 kids, regardless how many you had, they had women calling the state to come get their kids.
Damn.
Get them.
Wow.
And their
Wow.
excuse, yeah, and their excuse was, I can't take care of them no more because you cut my check back.
Get
And
them.
I'm like, the reason you cut your check back because you're an able-bodied person. They want you to go get a freaking job.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a babysitter when nobody told you to pump out half a football team.
Yeah, I didn't want to go get on disability. I didn't want to go see no damn doctor. I was used to working since I started working. I was used to working. I'm used to getting out there, busting my hump, making my money, and saying, "Yeah, damn, I did that. I worked my ass off to get that," you know. And when the doctor said, "Well, you can't work no more because you got COPD, because man, you can't work," dude, bro, that's just like I'm sitting at home all day long collecting checks. I say, "What the fuck I do now, bro?"
Yeah.
I know the
I'm
feeling.
used to,
personally
I'm
as
used
well.
to moving around.
Yeah, I fought them for 2 years to keep my job, and I just couldn't do it. And then they like, well, bro, we're just going to disable you.
Yeah.
Which I'm lucky. At least I didn't have to do a lot. A lot of people have to fight Social Security. They called me, told me quit wasting my time, come sign the damn papers.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to get. I mean, I wouldn't try to be. I wouldn't try to be lazy. I mean, I'm used to working my butt off. Man. I like getting out
I
there and
like
enjoying
to
the
work.
fresh air.
I'm sorry.
I'm-
I'd rather be working right now than sitting in this fucking house.
I mean, I was a landscaper, man. I mean, I planted flowers for a living. I cut grass. I did whatever I had to do to make the property beautiful. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love beauty, you know. And when he took that job away from me, I started crying. Literally started crying. What's the matter, man?
Yeah.
You took away a meaningful job for me, bro. I found a job
Well,
I liked and stuck with it.
Well, my biggest problem was I had to come to the terms that I can't do it anymore. I just can't. You know,
Yeah.
I had to eat those. I had to eat those terms myself. Everybody else knew. I just didn't know yet.
No, I was the same. I used to do like hospitality and customer service. You know, I used to do like 12, 14-hour shifts. I used to,
Yeah.
work full time. I've been doing customer service since I could work. Since I was 14, I've had a job.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
used to like get out and about. I used to like, even on the weekends. I used to like getting out and about, go watch movies, go shopping, go look around, enjoy the refreshing, get away from the house. Cause I don't like being cooped up. I don't. I'm stuck at home with 2 different people. Dad's hollering for me across the house because he's too
Well,
damn
that's
lazy
why I
to get up
told
and
my
do
old
anything.
boss. You know, I told my old boss I miss the people more than I do the job.
Yeah, you meet some interesting people and some good people when you're working. I mean,
Yeah.
like everybody bad mouth Mexican, but you got it's just like every race. You got some good with the bad. You know, it ain't no certain race that's bad.
You know what's crazy? If my boss hadn't died last year, I'd actually still be working right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because we were selling cigarettes. And no, it's not, quote, essential according to the government, but they were selling them under the table and people were buying them. And,
Yeah.
a one-on-one situation, I'm sure it would have been very easy to make it a no contact kind of thing. And
Let me tell you, since they've had this stay-at-home shit, the dispensaries here cannot even keep up.
oh, I bet.
They've had people freaking breaking their windows because they're pissed off because they had nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's because your local people decided that that's not a necessity.
Yeah.
When you get people that are dependent on it, like a medication,
Yeah.
you can't just cut their supply. I mean, no.
No, they haven't done that medical wise, but they're just talking about recreational wise. They
Oh,
have cut it way back.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, there's nothing medically wrong with you. Go fuck off.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what they said. Unless you got a card saying that you have a medical reason to be getting it, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
Which to me makes sense because you need to take care of the people that actually need it, not just because you want to pass the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been live an hour. Well, I haven't been live an hour. Susan.
Besides that, with the lockdown, grow it.
No shit.
You got plenty of time. Grow it.
I'm gonna start doing that. Start growing vegetables. Give me something. Get me out the damn house. Give me something to damn do. I mean, I still gotta cut my grass, and I haven't found a working lawnmower around here yet. My nephew, he's got this place. It's just been where I'm at. My nephew ran a lawnmower shop outside. Man, he's got a bunch of junk outside. And I gotta go through all that crap.
Like my uncle said, even if you're in the area that's not kosher to grow it yourself, he said when they come to cut it down, just run outside and cough on it. Answer the door like you just deathly ill. Can I help you?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Susan knows what I'm talking about. There's certain areas you can just let out a dry cough, just a normal everyday dry cough. People go,
Oh, I sneezed in Walmart yesterday.
Cleared them out, didn't you?
Like nobody was around me, and I sneezed into my sleeve, but I don't sneeze
Good
quiet.
luck. Yeah.
And so I sneezed, and I looked up, and like everybody was just staring at me.
Yeah. Yeah. Look like that disgusted look. You're 20 feet over there. Shut up.
It's like freaking allergies, people. Come on.
Yeah.
I know. It's a really bad time of year for allergies as well. And we're heading into flu season.
Yeah.
So,
Our flu season's already been here.
Yep.
ours is coming. Ours is
Yeah.
on the way. So
And that's what's making our hospital so bad, because you got people coming with every yearly codes and allergies, freaking the freak out, and they're going, you don't even have a temperature. Go home. Get out of here before you do catch it.
yeah, they don't want you in the hospital. That's the thing. That's in general, hospitals are
It's
just
ground zero right now.
yeah, they're petri dishes for bugs and viruses. So
Like that one guy says, you got the common cold. Go home, people. You're not
Yeah.
dying. Besides that, we have refrigerator trucks out there with bodies. Do you really want to be here?
yeah,
Exactly.
don't mess around, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The doctor's walking up to you with his sleeves duct taped around his gloves. That ought to give you a hint you don't want to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Wearing hazmat suit without a paper mask. They're wearing respirators with
Yep.
filters, biological filters. Yeah, that's not a place you want to be.
No. Oh dear. Crazy.
I still love our main local doctor here. He finally got on the local news channel here and told people, paper masks are for you when you're sick, to keep you from coughing and spraying on others. If you're wearing it for protection, it's not going to stop you from getting it.
Yep.
Yeah. See, people like me, I have to wear one when I go.
Well,
I
yeah.
have to wear a mask and gloves, but that's because I'm immune.
Right.
If it's
Yeah. You
not
don't
happening,
want them sleep. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm just talking about just everyday people just going out
Yeah,
and wrong
no.
wearing paper masks.
Yeah. It's not going to stop it.
That's why our waste of masks went up so high, because people that really don't need to be wearing them at the moment in time,
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you really want to be protected, you got to have an actual respirator, okay?
Yeah.
With a biohazard filter.
Yep.
It's just crazy. No one's commented in the chat for a while. Is there an issue, or is just?
Well, the net has been coming, because I know a few times I've watched y'all buffer. And then it-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
kind of weird.
yeah. And now that
Yeah.
everybody's brother-in-law is live right now, so
True, yeah.
you got people doing the hot potato jump around.
Yeah.
True.
'Cause
There's 10 people in the chat, so
I got up at 9 o'clock this morning and I've already seen about 60 live streams.
oh geez.
A few of them I just went to say, hey, glad you're still breathing. See you later. And then a few I did stop in. I pissed a few off, but because Grizz, like, he seen me blocking people. And there was some drama on his channel too. We're trying to let it go. And, I just started going, ding, 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 ding. And I told him, I said, Grizz, if it bothers you, bro, take my wrench away. I'm just not allowing them to do it. But he agreed with me. He says, oh, hell no. He said, he says, I'm glad you was doing it and I was getting ready to do it. And then we had certain people trying to come around there that, I don't know why. I've done told them 100 times, I can run your IP address. I know it's still you. You can change your name and your account all you want. Your system still has the same IP address.
Hey, Granny's good to see you.
And AP and VPNs only work for novice, okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Idiot.
VPN is just good for you when you want to watch porn, but you don't want your neighbors finding out you watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta get going. I got things to do today. Nice big stuff.
Yeah.
Coming up.
That's all right. Thanks for having me on again. Take care, everyone, and stay safe.
All right, later. Well, I'm telling you, it's beautiful outside, man. It's clear, but it's cool. You know what I'm talking about? It's not cold. It's just that just right temperature,
I don't know what we're at right now, but we got up to 68 and it was absolutely beautiful. I went to the store in a t-shirt. I mean,
yeah, that's about the way it is here. Hang on, let me see what it is. If it'll tell me real quick. Yeah, it's 69 right now.
yeah.
No clouds. The sun was out, but it was that cool 69 breeze, Until y'all got in my truck, and then it felt like 109.
Yeah.
Well, I normally pull up underneath the canopy, but I had it parked on the side of the canopy, and the sun was beating down on it all today.
Yeah.
And I got dark saddle brown interior, so
Yeah. Granny,
Yeah.
you've got very astute hearing. I am rolling smokes, yes.
Yep.
If I can get the freaking tube on there. Ah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I found out? I used to load mine pretty easy, but you know what I had to do to load mine when I was loading my own cigarette? I actually had what they call a fine grinder. I would actually run the tobacco through that before I put it in that machine.
If this stuff gets, like, if I run it through the machine more than like twice, it gets so ground up that it'll clog the machine. I have to.
Right. No, but you know what I'm talking about. I just run it through the deal one time and at least bring it to even lengths to where you wouldn't get that where it shoves it in the tube and leaves that much in the back.
Yeah.
That, and I went from a battery operated to a plugged up one, because I'm gonna tell you, a battery operated one will mess you up all the time because the battery gets weak. It's not pushing as hard as it normally does. Unless you're gonna sit there and keep a stock of batteries, you might as well get the plugged up one.
Yep, I got the plug-in one.
Yeah.
I got this. I was working at a roll your own club, actually.
Yeah.
Connected to a tobacco store, and all of the roll your own clubs in the United States got closed down by the federal government, and
they lobbied to have them closed down. Those
Yeah, I know.
tobacco companies. Yeah.
Thanks to Philip Morris and Winston-Salem, and
Yeah.
but I was actually the one that I was working in was we fought and fought and fought, and we were the last one in the country open. And I was working the day we got shut down, and I went next door to the tobacco shop and said, "What kind of a deal will you make me on an electric roller?" Because I was getting all my cigarettes from there, and all I had to pay for was the tubes. So I was paying $3 for a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then I started working for the guy that was working in the tobacco shop. I actually started working for him and his fiance.
Right.
Cigarettes, and then I didn't have to pay for them at all. So
Yeah. Yeah. They still have one here that rolls your cigarettes for you, but they don't charge. They take donations.
mm,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know, donations.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, when I worked in the Roll Your Own Club, it was a $5 donation to
Yeah.
roll 2 packs of cigarettes on our machine.
Right. Right. Well, see, that's how they get through the loophole here because it's a donation.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny though that donation has a set price.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Seth? There's another one, same IP.
Oh yeah, I knew about that one.
Yeah. Oh, just don't know how. I'm gonna get a clip of that. Let it go.
Hey, Seth.
Let it go.
Oh crap! I gotta grab my other tubes.
What's going on, Gaffer?
Hey, Gaffa.
Do you need? Is it good, bad, or do you need bullet smell?
Send bullets.
Send bullets.
I don't want to have to bring the shit to your channel, Susan, but I just got a Hangout chat from Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherokee's sister is threatening her kids with welfare.
Yeah. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I have never had so much contempt for one person than I currently have for that family right now.
Yeah.
That is just seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, it's all coming from the same IP address, so it's not persons, it's person.
Yeah, I know, but seriously,
Yeah.
you're threatening a family with disbandment because your butt hurt.
Yeah.
That's okay. Not that
All
far.
right, does anyone know psychiatric help where they can lock him in a padded cell because he is a menace to society? I mean, I'd like to have that phone call so I can actually get in touch with him because that's just bullshit.
Well, you can have a wellness check done on them. Being all the copies of the suicide threats, you can have
Kidding.
yeah, you can have a well check done on them, and they'll actually go pick his ass up and make him go through.
Okay, so I reiterate to you again, Anthony, send bullets.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, gamer?
Anthony, we need to find out very close to specifically exactly where this person is and scare the crap out of them.
Now I just hid Keith Jackson. I hid him, not just blocked him. I'm hoping that means he can't actually come into my chat, but if he is, he might still be listening. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the hide thing works.
I got nothing against Heath Jackson. Don't know the guy.
It's the same person.
Shh, I don't know the guy. Okay, Susan.
Don't know.
I have personally nothing against Heath Jackson. I have things against people who make welfare threats to people who don't deserve to be made welfare threats to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is one smart thing you can do, and that's call them ahead of time.
Well, I'm wondering if this doesn't need to go to the authorities on our part.
No.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. Authorities ain't gonna do shit because until then, it's just hearsay. What's going on, David? Oh Lord.
I thought we need to have a private chat. Let me shut my chat down and we'll go into a private chat, okay? Okay?
Who's got problems?
Lisa. The fucker called.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shut this down. She would like to talk with us.
All right.
So
Folks, thanks for coming.
thanks
We've
for
got
coming,
shit to
guys.
deal with.
Yep. See y'all later.
Susan, we need to stop this one, start a new